So guys, my big, hairy, audacious goals for 2019 being revealed to you guys in this video, and boy do we have some big things on our hand. Like, just looking up, like, those are some big goals that we have set. But guess what? I can do all things, and I'm confident I'm an overachiever. And I'm going to be breaking down to you guys inside this video what are my big goals for 2019, both financially, health-wise, spiritually, and just going over everything in 2019 that I am planning to achieve, that I have set out to achieve, and I will achieve. And you know, the first video on this channel was actually setting my goals for 2018, and my last video was actually reviewing those goals and what I did achieve in the 2018 year. And you know, as you might know, that most of those goals I didn't actually achieve, and I reviewed to you guys why I did not achieve those goals. But in this year, I've really addressed those reasons why I haven't achieved those goals, and I'm really focused in on what I'm going to be doing and the game plan. I have a specific game plan in place to help me achieve the goals. They're big goals that I have set for 2019. So let's just get it. Let's jump into the video and get started. So, what are my big, hairy, audacious goals for 2019? We'll be finding out inside of this video. So, first things first, I need to tell you guys that I always, and forever will set big, hairy, audacious goals at the beginning of the year. And I'm not cared about, hey, is this possible to do? How can I do this? And I don't create doubt in my mind, doubt myself. I always believe that, hey, I can do this. I see myself as already achieving my goals and as a goal obstacle overcomer. So when I set these goals, I already go into full mentality that this is already done. I already achieved my goals, and that's really something that will really push me, keep me in the focus and in the mindset of actually, when it comes to past, achieving these goals. Now, when it comes to goal setting, I always recommend setting big goals. Now, for most people, when you tell them to set big goals, they ask, wait, how can I do that? Is that even possible? And that's the same thing that happened last year. And if you don't know, when I set my goal to make $100,000 last year as my financial goals, which was the main one I'm talking about. Whoa, my finger is bleeding. I just cut my nails. Literally can't cut my nails. Let's see how much it bleeds throughout this video. But anyway, when I set my goals at the beginning of last year to make 100k, my family was like, what? You're going to make 100k? No. My dad was like, set the goal a bit lower, only make 10k. And they literally put me down there saying, go, think low, think low. But I'm literally telling you guys, literally think big. Don't worry about how you're going to achieve it. Just write the goal down, make a big goal, and make it visible. Write it down on your wall. I make 100k this year, or I make whatever amount this year. And keep yourself accountable for doing it. Like, tell your best friend that, hey, I'm going to leave my job this year. Or tell your best friend that, hey, if I don't make blah, blah, blah by the end of this year, then I'm going to have to do this. And literally hold yourself accountable of achieving that goal, so that, you know, halfway through the year, when things aren't going that good, when things are getting a bit rough, you don't say, hey, no, I give up, I quit. You don't want to come to a situation when it goes down like that. So make sure you're holding yourself accountable with someone, or literally just post it on YouTube like I did last year. Literally posting my goals on YouTube. No one watches that video. Maybe it's got 30 views or something, but I literally put it out there to look at it at the end of the year and say, damn, maybe I didn't hit the goals last year, but I will do this year. So that being said, here are my goals for 2019, and well, let's just get into it. So, financial goal. The financial goal is to make $300,000 this year in profit. Let's go. It's already done. I'm confident it's done, and my finger is extremely bleeding. But anyway, the action step. So the reason I set a goal for $300,000 this year, definitely achievable. Is it big, hairy, and audacious? Yes. It's probably a goal that, you know, $300,000. How many people in the UK make that? 99% of the population don't even make anywhere near that amount. But I'm confident that I can achieve that goal, just because I have my mindset in place, I have the philosophy ready, and I have a specific game plan in place of how I'm going to achieve it. So here's basically the breakdown of how much I'm planning to generate each month in profit, and how I'm going to be scaling up across the month to hit this 300,000 goal. Now, if you guys don't remember, in the goals review video of 2018, which is literally the last video I posted on the channel, I revealed to you guys that the reason I did not hit my 100,000 goal and I only hit $56,000 was because I was not focused and I did have a specific game plan in place. I didn't have action steps in place. But this year I've literally gone 100% focused in what I'm doing. I have a specific game plan in place, and every single day, every single month, I'm going to be looking back, reviewing it, literally taking myself outside of the day-to-day aspect of the business, looking at the big picture, where am I in terms of my goal, and seeing if I'm following through with what I said I would do. So that being said, here are my goals for every single month. So January, the goal is $5,000 in profit, and it literally scales up by $2,500 a month, all the way up until the June, July time. That's literally when I have more free time on my hands. I can spend a lot more time on scaling ads, on finding new products, no school during this time. And literally the momentum is building up through the year. So it's not like a consistent $25,000 a month, which, if you divide $300,000 by 12, you get $25,000 a month. It's not consistent, it's always growing. Because if you're staying consistent, you're basically decreasing because, inflation is going up, taxes are going up. You're literally making less money if you're being consistent. So I'm never consistent. I'm always, when I make these action steps, it's always planning me to go higher and higher and higher every single month. So it literally scales up, and towards the end of the month, you see more exponential growth, from 38k to 46, 55, and 66. At 65, but that's literally how I specifically planned it out to work. I have a more in-depth plan to this. I literally didn't type everything up on here because it would take forever. I have a goals book. I have 3 goals book. Here's a goals book I've been keeping for the last 5 years. I've been writing my goals in here for the last 5 years. I literally have some hilarious goals in there. Let me actually read to you one of the hilarious goals I have in there. Let's go to where is it? My studies. Okay, let's go to one of my studies goals from 2015. Now, if you guys don't remember, my parents still think that studying is the way to go, which is like stupid. I mean, they don't believe in. They believe in get educated in life before you get educated, with chemistry, biology, physics, and all that junk. But I believe you don't need any of that. You just focus on your calling. But anyway, in 2015, that's really the year when I thought, whoa, I need to get educated. I need to go to a good school or grammar school, be one of the smartest kids. So anyway, one of the goals I set back then, this is literally one of the stupidest goals I ever met. And listen to it very carefully. Become the most smartest person in Wilson history. Now, if you don't know what Wilson is, it's basically a grammar school. It's like the top school in the UK. But listen to the sentence again. Become the most smartest person. I literally didn't realize this until I read it like a couple of weeks ago. I said the most smartest. Like, that's grammatically incorrect. And I wrote the most smartest person. So it's kind of like an oxymoron. I've contradicted myself in that. And it turns out 2 years ago, I wrote, turns out I didn't get into Wilson's. Screw school. Which is hilarious. But anyway, I literally set goals for the last 5 years, and I always set big, hairy, audacious goals like that. Like, I didn't even get into the school, and my goal was to be the most smartest person in their history, and I can't do grammar. But still, literally, I'm just proving to you guys why I set that I've been setting audacious, big, hairy goals like that for quite some time now. But anyway, so the income sources. Now, last year, I literally showed you guys how I was planning. Whoa, so much blood. How I was planning to make generate $100,000 from 7 different income streams. I remember it was crypto, this motivational channel, personal brand, dropshipping, affiliate marketing, and all these different stuff. But literally this year, I'm 100% focused. I've got my head straight. I'm going to be making 100% of this 300k from Shopify dropshipping. Now, does this mean I'm not going to be making or generating revenue from any other things? Of course, yeah, I might be making money from my YouTube channel with AdSense. I might be flipping a few domains here and there. And actually, I've got a video to make about that soon. Let me just write that down, actually. Flipping domain vid. Yeah, that's going to be quite a good one. But anyway, so 100% focus. 100% of my income this year, of this 300k, is going to come from dropshipping. Here's a game plan. And one thing I always like to do is always break down how much I'm planning to make on a monthly basis, daily basis, hourly basis, so that I can reflect, hey, am I following these guidelines that I've specifically set? If I'm not, then I can reflect and say, hey, why aren't I hitting these guidelines? How can I be hitting these guidelines? Take time out of the day-to-day, look at the bigger picture, and up my game to match these results. But anyway, if we break it down, 300k breaks down to $25,000 a month average. Daily, that's $821. Hourly, that's $34. If you divide it by 24. That's how it breaks up. And one of my other goals when it comes to dropshipping is actually to start building a legit brand. If you want to keep on dropshipping for the rest of your life, I doubt you're going to be a billionaire, a multi-millionaire. Oh, you can be a millionaire, but multi-millionaire, no, I doubt it. So you need to start building a legit brand, branding your store, setting up specific, getting inventory shipped to you, and all these different aspects that come together when you're building a legit brand. I don't know much about it right now, but the goal is to start building up a legit brand, literally not just focusing on dropshipping, but thinking about the longer picture and how I can build a sustainable business from the foundations that I'm building right now. But yeah, there it is. There's the goal. 100% focus and starting up a legit brand. Now, let's break down a few other goals. So that's literally the financial goal. None of this, the multiple streams of income, none of this crypto stuff, none of this affiliate marketing stuff. This is legit how I'm going to do it and what I'm going to do for my financial goal. But again, I have multiple goals, so we're going to skip to the next one now, which is the YouTube goal. Now, if you guys do not remember the YouTube goal, last year it was a really big, audacious, heavy goals. But it was not realistic, which is another thing that I really need to work on. People, like speakers, motivational speakers, leadership speakers saying, think big, don't limit yourself to stuff. Literally for, hey, I can get 20,000 subs by 12 months. I mean, I remember one of the YouTubers, I forgot his name, he was a Shopify YouTuber. He literally started his channel, and in 30 days he had grown to 20,000 subscribers. So I was like, wait, if he can grow 30 days 20,000 subscribers, I can easily do it a year 20,000 subscribers. It turns out I got less than 150. But we're hitting 200 by the end of the month. I'll break that down in like the next few minutes. But this year's goal, it's more realistic, it's more broken down, so I literally have something to look at every single month to reflect on. But the goal is to have a group of thriving entrepreneurs and me literally providing amazing value to you guys. And I don't expect anything back. I just providing amazing value to you guys, because one of my purposes is not just to make myself super rich, me to have the best kind of stuff. I want to add value to you guys, get you guys onto the next level, help you improve your businesses as well. So the main goal is literally to provide amazing value to you guys, to have a group of entrepreneurs thriving, multiple students who are doing super good through what I share on the channel. But the physical goal, at least the one that's very measurable, is 8,000 subs by the end of the year. So I'll break this down a bit more later. But 8,000 subs, it's more realistic. I feel like I can achieve it. But it still stretches me, because you don't want to have your goals to be too easy, so low, and you achieve it. I talked about this in the last video. You don't want to say, I want to make 1k this year, and you want to achieve it. You want to have them raised up, and even if you miss it, you still get close to hitting it, so that's good. But you want to stretch yourself so you can still hit it, but it will literally stretch yourself, so you have to spend so much time on it, so much effort, you have to be super focused in it. But yeah, and the third one is to qualify for Google AdSense. Now, if you don't know, Google or YouTube have changed their AdSense or monetization rules. I think it was in February or March last year. So you need 4,000 watch hours in the last 12 months, and you need 1,000 subscribers. So we'll get the subscribers thing off. So what I need you guys to make sure is that you watch 40,000 hours of my content this year in the next 12 months. I'm sure we can do that anyway, especially if we hit 8,000 subs. That would be absolute ease. But yeah, that's the third goal, qualified for Google AdSense. So let's break down the vids I'll be posting, how many videos I'll be posting every single month. Nothing crazy like one video every day, which I thought I could do back then, but more realistic, and the sub growth again, more realistic. So January, 12 vids, and the posting schedule I've decided for the vids is Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So that's just a temporary thing. I might change that depending on engagement, depending on let's say if there's a few algorithm changes where YouTube prefers if you post every single day for a succession of days, and maybe I'll do that. It literally depends on how engagement and how I can optimize the growth for the channel. But for the time being, it will be Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Every Monday, Wednesday, Saturday that I'll be posting. But I'll be posting 12 vids on January, February, March. So that's 3 vids a week and 4 weeks in January, February, March. Then April, I have school holidays, so I have more time to create videos. So I'll be posting 18 videos that month. May, it's my birthday, so you get a birthday vlog. Whatever I'll be doing for my birthday, I literally don't know. But yeah, 15 videos that month. Again, I have a bit of a time off from school in that month, so literally when we have no school, we're even grinding even more. Like, all these teachers are saying, it's Christmas holidays, you shouldn't be doing any work, you just chill back, you have GCSEs coming, shouldn't do any work. Like, no, it's like school holidays is the only time you can actually be getting work done. Like, for 10 hours of your day straight, you are doing absolutely nothing. And then they tell you that to have a break, like, disgusting. Like, school is your break time, to be honest. You should, it's like, I don't know what to say. It's just some of the dumbest stuff I've ever heard. But anyway, really grinding in the school holidays, that's all I can say. 15 videos in May, June 12 vids, July 12 vids, August, I have the whole month of August off. Thank you, Lord. Whole month of August off. I love August. August is my favourite month of the year. It beats Christmas, it beats every month just because we have no school that month. I'm just looking forward to August every year. So we have 30 vids that month. I can easily create a video every single day. 24 hours in the day, 30 vids, that would be perfectly fine. But again, the videos are not, just for the sake of creating videos. I literally want to provide amazing value in these videos. I have many of them planned out. I spend hours on these videos. So if you haven't already, make sure you drop a like down below, because I spend so much time editing, creating these videos. And subscribe to my channel, because again, we need to hit the 8,000 subs by the end of the year, 200 by the end of January. I think we're on 145 right now. So we should be able to hit the 200 in the next 15 days. If not, I'll bot the channel with subs. I'm joking. I won't do that. That's just that's not what I want. But yeah, we'll hit 200. I'm sure we can hit this 8,000 goal easy anyway. But July, August 30 vids, September, October, November 12 vids, December 20 vids again. With the Christmas break and stuff like that. But yeah, as again, the subscriber growth, 200, 350, literally the momentum thing I was talking to you guys. Again, when you start posting more videos, the algorithm gets in your favor, your video gets pushed to the recommended, and all sorts of stuff like that. As you post more videos, your channel starts to grow at an exponential rate. This is the same thing with dropshipping and basically anything you're doing. Initially, I posted 50 videos and I have 150 subs, or probably in the next 50 videos I post, I'll probably have 1,000 subs. Not because these 50 videos are better than those 50 videos. No, it's just because of the momentum that's building up. So when you're starting your Shopify dropshipping stores, they'll be going like, hey, I've spent months on this and I have no sales. Because literally, you're building up the momentum, you're developing your skills, you're getting better at it, and slowly, you start generating sales, and then things scaling up for you exponentially, super fast, beyond what you could ever believe. So again, with these people who set the 1K goal in 2019, like, how pathetic. I mean, if you hit like $100 in a day, next day you probably hit 150, 200, and you go to $1,000 in a day in less than a week, and you've set that goal for the month. So you literally can achieve that in a single day, and you're setting that goal for the year. You guys have to think about the factor of exponential growth, that just the momentum that's building up behind the scenes. You have to play that as a factor when you're setting your goals. But anyway, so if I want to hit the Google AdSense goal, I need 202 views a day at a 4 minutes average watch time. So currently my average watch time is 4 minutes. So if we retain that rate, increase it a little bit, we need 202 views a day to get that 4,000 hours watched, which is pretty straightforward. If we check my social blade, actually, I believe we're getting like 50 views a day. But as we grow to 8,000 subs, that would be pretty easy to do. Oh, that's my Instagram. Pretty easy to do over the course of the year. Let's do it, Alex. There we go. 140. But we're getting about 43 views a day. So yeah, 202 views a day. We're at 43. That's fairly okay. We can do that for sure. But yeah, guys, that is my YouTube goal, and make sure to subscribe to the channel. 66% of the people watching these videos aren't even subscribed. Like if you watch these videos, you have to subscribe. You have to join the Phil fam, just because we are providing amazing value like this 12 times a month on average. And yeah, you just don't want to miss the videos. Make sure to subscribe down below. I provide real content to you guys. I literally don't care about making money from you guys, scamming you guys, tricking you guys into believing some stuff that doesn't work. I provide the realest content out there on YouTube. Well, as real as it gets, really. And yeah, so here's my health goals. I'm literally being transparent about everything here. I haven't written down every single one of my goals because that would take a long time. Here's my health goals. No calories food until 11 a.m. So if you guys haven't heard of intermittent, or that's how I say it, fasting, people say stuff in weird ways sometimes. Like if you start saying a word in this particular way when you were young, throughout the whole of your life, you say the word in the same specific way. Like for my dream car, wait, let's just pause the camera for a second. Okay, so here's my dream car, by the way, and I literally call it a Bugatti Chiron. Like, that's the way I say it, just because I've been saying it that way for the last 3 years, a Bugatti Chiron. But according to this Emma's person, this is how you're meant to say it.
Bugatti Chiron.
Like, literally, because you keep on saying it in one specific way, for the whole of your life, you keep on saying Bugatti Chiron instead of, that Emma saying ways of saying it. But anyway, that's not the point. So, intermittent fasting, what that basically is, it's basically like a method, one thing that health gurus recommend you to do to help you live a more healthy and longer life. So, that's something that my whole family are doing, to be honest. So, literally, I eat at 7 o'clock, evening, so literally I ate 1 hour 30 minutes ago, it's 8:30, and then I don't eat until 11 a.m. the next morning. So that's like, I can't do math. It's like a quite big gap. That's like 12 hours plus gap for you to you're not eating anything. It basically helps with the body's what's it called, something about enzymes. Yeah, I don't exactly know, but if the health gurus recommend it, we just listen to it because these people are smart. They have like degrees in this stuff, so I just listen to what they say anyway. But yeah, so the health goal is every single day I'm not eating until 11 a.m. I've kept that goal up so far this year, so I'm pretty sure I can keep that up for the rest of the year. I mean, it gets easy after you do it a couple of times. Initially you go like, oh, I'm so hungry because I haven't eaten in 16 hours, I believe. And then eventually you start getting into it. So that's fine. But anyway, the second goal is to follow the 6-pack workout routine on YouTube. And that some person has recommended me. So I'm literally, getting into shape, getting buff muscles, getting my 6-pack, worked out and stuff. So yeah, I'll be following that workout. It's like a 10-minute workout routine every single morning. It's not 10 minutes, it's 5 minutes that you do every morning that helps you build 6-pack abs. So yeah, that's my second health goal. And the third one is no food on Fridays once a month. So literally the whole of Friday, I won't be eating anything. So I eat on Thursday dinner, and then I eat on Saturday morning. And I leave the whole Friday gap just free. Again, fasting, like I was saying. And that's only for one Friday a month, though. The other 3 Fridays, I literally only eat one time on that day. And that will be it. And I didn't include the fourth one, which is basically go running or go for a jog every Saturday, which I do regardless anyway. But yeah, those are the health goals. Now my spiritual goals. Now again, you guys might not be spiritual persons. You might not be caring about religion and stuff like that. But here are my spiritual goals anyway. You can skip this part if you want, but I'm just putting it out there just so that I can look at it again at the end of the year and reflect on what I did. But anyway, pray and declare 20 minutes every single morning. So, my prayer is like not my religion. I don't want to say the word religion because that's like an abused word. My faith, my belief is like the foundation of my life. That's what I base everything off of. So 20 minutes every single morning, I wake up, sit on the bed right there, and I give thanks to God. I pray, I communicate with Him. 20 minutes declare, I say, I am successful, I am wealthy, I am healthy, I'm an English billionaire. We'll talk about that a bit later though. But yeah, I declare for 20 minutes every single morning. So that's a spiritual goal. And one chapter of Bible every single day, which I'm doing anyways. But yeah, and the third one is to give 10% to the church happily. The reason I said happily is because when people give money to church or give to charity, they might be forced to do it. People are saying donate to these people and blah blah blah, and they're not giving out of the kindness of their heart. They feel like they have to give. So I want to give it happily, freely giving to God what already belongs to Him, what He gave to me in the first place. So 10%, that's something I didn't exactly do last year. I was giving a bit less than 10%. So this year I'm really focusing, happily giving 10% to the church or charity, mostly the church actually. But yeah, and then 5 times Thanksgiving for today. It's literally me just saying thank you, Lord, for everything I'm learning right now. Thank you, Lord, for the trials and tribulations that you're putting me through. Thank you for the challenges that you're helping me overcome. Thank you that I've got an opportunity to work on my dropshipping business. I literally say thanks 5 times a day, and that's basically it for the spiritual goals. And then the other personal goals, and we're going to wrap up the video here because it's been going on for like half an hour now, and we have like a few more videos to record today. But other personal goals is number 1, to be a genuine person. So what I mean by that is literally when I say something, I don't want to be saying it just for sake of saying it. Like some people just say, "Oh, thank you very much," or "Thank you for inviting me," or "Thank you for blah blah blah," and then they're not saying it because they actually mean it. They're saying it because like people say sorry, but they don't actually mean sorry. So when I say something, I literally want to mean it. If I say something, I don't want to be lying about it. I don't want to be saying partial the truth, partially a white lie. Apparently they're cool, even though like a white lie is basically a lie. I want to be a genuine person, and all I do to you guys, I don't want to be putting out some fake content, some fake bull that I made up. And yeah, that's the first one, genuine person, and I'm fairly good at that. I haven't told you guys any stuff that I don't 100% believe in so far, and I probably said some dumb stuff, but that's as I'm growing, I'm getting better at it. But anyway, second one is to go to USA. Like, I am coming to America. That's been a goal of mine for some time now. Well, not some time now. I've always wanted to go to the USA. I don't know where I'm going. I'm attending a John Maxwell leadership conference in the USA. As far as I know, it might not happen, but that's actually one of my goals during summer holidays, summer break, which is in August, like I said, to go to the USA, wherever that might be. Haven't planned it out, but that's one of my goals. And then the third goal was to finish one book. So right now, what am I reading? It's called Secrets of the Richest Man Who Ever Lived. Let me find the book one sec. It's actually a really good book. Yeah, just found it. See, I take the book to school because I'm always reading whenever the teachers get boring. Which is basically always, but I take the book to school. Basically, I'm reading The Secrets of the Richest Man Who Ever Lived. And it's basically talking about the secrets of Solomon, who you guys, if you don't know, he's the richest and the wisest person who's ever lived. 31 secrets that he has applied followed throughout his life. So the goal is to read one book every single month, so 12 books at the end of the year, and then 2 audio books every single month. Now, I travel like half an hour to school, no, half an hour back, so like 1.5 hours a day on the bus, so I can easily finish 2 audiobooks every single month. If you guys don't have Audible, like it's like the best one, the best audiobook service to get. You can literally get every single book on audio format on Audible, which is owned by Amazon, I believe, and they're not too expensive as well, so I always have tons of audiobooks on there. But yeah, I'm listening to Rich Dad Poor Dad for like the 3rd time, because it's good to always re-listen or reread what you have gone through, because every time you read it again, re-listen to it again, you learn more next time around. But anyway, let's just put this back in the bag. The finger is still bleeding. It's not meant to stay bleeding for that long. Okay, anyway, I just realised I put the middle finger up. That's not good. I have to cut that bit out. But anyway, so that's the 3rd goal. And how will I achieve it? So one thing I'm going to be doing for the whole of 2019 is I bought another goal book. This is my goals book, another goals book that I bought. And every single day I'm going to be writing down my goals and my daily affirmations. So this is something that I've heard from Grant Cardone. If you don't know him, he's like this real estate guru person on YouTube. But basically, he says every single day he writes down his goals, looks at them, and he reflects on them. So that's literally what I've been doing every single day so far for every year. I write down my goals. If you can see, maybe it's not focused, but anyway, I write down my goals every single day, January 9th, 10th. Write it down and I reflect on it and I declare it, and then it makes you more likely to achieve them. So that's what I'll be doing, and I'll keep myself accountable. Every single month I'll be sitting down to review them with my family, and that will really keep me in check. And next, I also have a checklist, which is like my daily checklist. If you guys don't have a checklist, it's basically a list of things that you set out to do every single day, and it again helps you stay accountable at the end of the day. So we have loads of different stuff inside your checklist, and that will also help you achieve your goals. It basically breaks down the picture into small, more achievable steps, and then you look at them, you review them every single day. But yeah, guys, that is basically it for this video. This is my goals for 2019, and one thing I want to say is that I know I'm already an English billionaire. Like, I know it's already done. I know I'm an English billionaire, and I'll explain that in a minute. And I know I'm so successful. I know I run multiple billion-dollar brands, and I know it's already done because I have belief in myself, and I have belief in the God who created me. And I literally go in full confidence, full faith that I've already achieved my goals. That's something that most people who set goals are lacking. They don't believe in themselves that they actually can do it. First of all, they set resolutions, and when someone says they set a resolution, it basically means that they set a quote unquote goal, but they don't actually write it down, which is something that, that's like one of the stupidest things you can do. If you haven't written down on paper, it's not clear, it's not vivid, and if you don't have a clear plan, then you will perish. That's literally what the Bible says, actually. And if you don't have a plan, you plan to fail. So you have a clear goal in place, write it down, but you have to go into full confidence, full belief that it's already done. You have to see yourself, spend time every single day seeing yourself as a person who's already achieved the goals, as a person who's already made 300k this year, who owns multiple successful brands. You have to see yourself and believe that you're the person who can achieve these things. Because if you fill yourself with doubt, like, how can I do this? How can I do that? You get stressed, and then you end up quitting because you're just overwhelming yourself with pressure. But you literally keep the pressure on one side, keep that in your business, and on the separate side you're thinking, you're going full confidence and you're going happy, and you're literally believing that you have done it. So that's one thing I'm super getting good at 2019. I'm not doubting myself, I'm not doubting my abilities, my God's abilities, and yeah, no doubt it's already done. I know for sure I'll achieve this 300,000 goal this year. I know I will. And yeah, I'll have 6 liters of blood by the end of the year, as long as I did it again. So anyway, so what I mean by English billionaire, now this is something I've been wanting to talk to you guys for a bit. So if you don't know what English billionaire is, and I've actually found this out some time ago, but I wasn't sure if it was correct or entirely correct. So basically, England or UK and America have different number systems, or whatever you call it, numerical systems. So in England, the term billionaire used to mean a million millions. So a million millions is a billion. But in the US, 1,000 millions is a billion. So when, like these Mark Cuban says he's worth $3 billion, he means he's worth 3,000 million dollars. But that's apparently $3 billion in the UK. I mean, the US. But because the UK has adopted like loads of cultural changes from the US, they've adopted the meaning of billionaire from the US. So UK people say that billionaires, when according to their own numerical system, no one will ever be a billionaire, according to my physics teacher. But here's the goal. I'm going to be an English billionaire. So if you work that on US currency, that means I'm going to be a trillionaire in US currency by the time I die. And I know I'm an English billionaire. So my physics teacher, now here's where I got it from actually. My physics teacher was saying the other day, talking about this, how England were adapting stuff from the UK and the number system changed and stuff. But he was basically saying it's impossible for someone to be a billionaire inside of English language books. And everyone was like, why? There's Alex Phillip, And then, he was saying, a million millions is billion in English definition, and that's a trillion in US definition, and no one has ever achieved that. I believe Jeff Bezos is only like 135 billion, only 135. His wife's probably taking half of it, which is like the dumbest thing. There's no point in making money if you're going to get divorced, Jeff. There's no point. But anyway, we'll talk about that in a different video. Basically, he said, no one can be an English billionaire. And then I was like, immediately, speak for yourself. And I said that out loud, and everyone just looked at me. And yeah, that's the goal now. English billionaire. I made it loud. People are holding me accountable now. Hey Alex, you said you'll be an English billionaire in your physics lesson, and guess what? I will be an English billionaire, trillionaire in US terms, by the time I die, for sure. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching this video. Let's jump into real person mode to wrap this one up. I hope you did enjoy that transparent content for all my goals for 2019. Again, not many people, I don't care who's watching this, I don't care if you're not watching this, if you're watching this 10 years later, if you're watching this in 30 years when I know I'll have 10 million subscribers, I put on my vision board. I don't care when you're watching this. The reason of me creating this video is literally for me to look back at the end of the year and hold myself accountable. But anyway, if you did enjoy the video, the transparency, everything that I talked about inside the video, drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel, notification bell icon so that you're notified every time I drop another awesome video like this. And yeah guys, with that being said, let's wrap this one in real person mode. So guys, I hope you did enjoy this video, and I hope the quality was super good in this video, because I spent ages trying to figure out how to use this camera, and apparently it's looking good now, unlike quite a few of my last videos, quite blurry, you couldn't really see me properly, but now it should be all good. So guys, I hope you did enjoy this video, and again, I'm not bragging, I'm not putting this out there to just show everyone, hey, look at Alex, he's so cool, look at me, I'm so good. No, it's nothing like that. I'm not bragging. All I'm doing is I'm putting it out there saying, these are my goals, this is what I set out to achieve, and at the end of the year, when I look back at it, I'll be accountable. Like the end of last year, I looked back at my goals and I was accountable, saying, hey, I didn't achieve some of them, but this year I'm going to achieve them. I have a game plan in place and I have a specific strategy in order to help me achieve these goals. And that's really the only reason I'm putting it out there, not to show off, but just to make myself accountable. And I just review this every single day, saying, hey, I put it out there, I can't let my fans down, I can't let the Phil fam down, because I'm dedicated, I'm committed to achieving these goals. And I highly recommend you guys to set some big, hairy goals for 2019 as well. I mean, don't limit yourself, don't limit what you can do, because let's say if you set a goal just to make $1,000 with Shopify dropshipping in 2019, or you just set a goal to make $100 a day with dropshipping, and I've seen loads of people in YouTube comments just say, I want to make $100 a day, then I can pay for my rent, that's all good, but that is not good. You're literally limiting yourself to $100 a day. $100 a day is nothing. You can work on overtime and you can make that. So there's no point in making $100 a day. You have to think so big, bigger than you even want to think, and it doesn't matter whether you achieve it or not. You shouldn't be thinking about how can I do it. You just believe that you've done it. You see yourself as an overachiever, as if you've already achieved your goals, and you just hustle hard, do the hard work, but believe as it's already done. So that's one thing I would really recommend you guys to do. Just set some big goals. Remember, if you set some big goals, aim for the moon. Even if you land among the stars, you're up in the stars. But if you aim only so low, only $1,000, then you'll only hit $1,000. If you set a goal for 100,000, even if I make 56,000, but I'm overachieved most of the UK anyway. If I say I go for 300,000, even if I hit 150,000 this year, but I'm overachieved most of most people anyway. But anyway, I'm going to achieve 300,000 is nothing. I'm going to go so bigger than 300,000 this year, and I know it, and I'm confident that I will. But yeah guys, it's great to watch this at the end of the year, just like I did with the other video, and just see the big changes that have happened over the year. I've actually grown so much over the year, my hair's got so good. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to drop a like down below if you did. Any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comment section down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And again, on Instagram, you can ask me anything at AlexPhilip_1. I reply to any of your questions or DMs within 1 to 2 days normally. I'm getting quite a lot of them recently. But yeah, I'll reply to you as soon as I can. With that being said, hope you did enjoy. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, notification bell icon, so that you're notified every time I drop another awesome video like this. And again, posting 12 videos a month, or on most months. But yeah guys, hope you did enjoy, and peace.